Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. And boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Listen, first of all, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When it comes to Devin Haney and it comes to Regis program, the conversation seems to be boiled down to that 5 pounds that Devin Haney. They keep saying that he gained, right? Oh, he moved up in weight. And then whenever I talk about this, when it comes to all these fighters, I like to correct people. So for any of you subscribers who's out there saying, screw you, Hood Champion, how dare you try to correct me? Well, to that I say, screw you, subscriber. Devin Haney's not gaining no 5 damn pounds. Devin Haney walks around between 170, 180. I'm always joking about these guys walking around 270 something pounds. But that's just having fun with the conversation. But the reality is Devin walks around between 170, he says 160. I don't believe that. He's too big. 170, 180. Maybe not above 190, I don't think. Okay? So he's coming down in weight for a moment in time. All he's doing is he's stopping 5 pounds shy of where he normally gets to. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and I think you guys would agree. Devin Haney getting down to 154 is probably where he's the most comfortable. He has to find discipline, strength, praying to the gods to somehow get that damn weight beyond 154. So 147 may be that first little obstacle that he really struggles to overcome. Okay, 154 is a sweet spot. Okay, we get here, no problem. Beyond 154, holy shit. Now, this is going to be the obstacle that we need to navigate through. If they get down to 147, okay, first obstacle, wasn't fun, wasn't that bad, but wasn't fun. Now, let's get beyond that first obstacle. Second obstacle, down to 140, nightmare. It's a nightmare. You heard him talk about how hard it is for him to even get down to 140. Okay, now beyond 140, that's suicide. Where's the rat poison? Give me the tablespoon. Okay, he's out of there, killing himself, looking ghoulish, right? Taking it to the stupid. So when people are like, oh, he's gaining weight, look, we're not talking about like Naoya Inoue. I probably butchered his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The Japanese phenom that's out there tranquilizing everyone. He would have to gain weight to get up to 140. You understand? So, coming back full circle, him at 140, I don't think it gives him that much of an advantage. But what I will say is he's not as handicapped at fighting at 135. Because that weight cut Devin Haney was making at 135, it was horrible. Horrible. That's why they stopped showing his weigh-ins, man. They would do shit behind closed doors because he just looked ghoulish. Right? And I'm not saying that to be funny. It's how he looked. All right? Like those damn, what were they? Those concentration camps. And those people who were being there and starved and all that. That's how he looked. Okay? So now at 140, will that 5 pounds make a difference? If you listen to Devin Haney's team, he's going to knock Regis Prograis out. Don't run like a B word. Regis, stand in front of us. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you, the fact that he doesn't have to come down beyond 140 now, I think it will make some difference. Because see, you got to understand the way Devin was training, a little more weights, still having the diet and cut, have the nutritionist there. But when you start to incorporate a little more weights in addition to the calisthenics and everything else, you see muscles get stronger. And when muscles get stronger, they can produce more force. So, does that necessarily mean Devin Haney becomes a KO puncher? I don't think so. Now, if you listen to Tim Bradley, he totally dismisses the idea of Devin Haney being able to knock somebody out. I'm going to say this, right? Tim is right when he says, if you're a puncher, you're a puncher. If you're not a puncher, you're not a puncher. He's kind of right when he says that. But for him to suggest that with Devin Haney and allowing his muscles to get stronger and not depleting himself as far as the weight cut to suggest that he may not be able to produce more force, which in turn can produce knockouts. That's what I think Tim Bradley, he may be a little off beaten. Okay? But as far as Devin Haney getting there and knocking out Regis Prograis, why not? Now, if Regis Prograis gets hit with a shot by Devin Haney, who's fighting at 140 now, and whose muscles have gotten stronger so he can produce more force, and who has super fast hands, right? Who can hit Regis Prograis with something that he doesn't see, which is the worst shot to get hit with. It doesn't even have to be a hard shot. Isn't that what they tell you? You don't even have to have boxed or done any kind of combat sport to where you can understand that. You ever been walking just in the breeze, not paying attention, and walking to some shit, whether it's a wall, whether it's someone else, right? Doesn't feel very good. Rattles your cage, right? Could you imagine in the ring, then kaboom! Mash up, crash up takes place. And you get hit with some shit by someone who's trying to take your head off. Doesn't matter if he's the one hit a quitter type guy, but the fact is he put a little bit of sting on there. Yeah, your ass can get dazed. You can get knocked out. Okay? So as far as Devin Haney and the 5 pounds and the fact that his muscles have gotten stronger now and he has some more weight on, so he doesn't have to quite dehydrate. He gets to rehydrate up to whatever weight that he possibly can achieve. And you're telling me that him going to be able to produce more force with those fast hands and the possibility of him catching Regis with a shot Regis doesn't see, you want to tell me that he can't knock him out? To that I got to say, I kindly request in the most respectful way that you'll hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Devin Haney can damn sure knock out Regis Prograis. He can. Now, that being said, does it mean he's a KO puncher now? I don't think so. But I do think he has a better chance now of tranquilizing opponents. But I think it's more due to if he can maintain his speed. Because his hands are super quick. And if he can counter Regis or catch Regis with a shot he doesn't see, Regis is in trouble. Because Regis got hit in that last fight with a shot he didn't see. And Regis was in there dancing the New Orleans boogie. He was in there doing the Rougarou shuffle. Like I like to say, he had his ass was dancing salsa in the ring. So if Devin hits him with something that he doesn't see, I can't see Regis just eating that and laughing like oh, that didn't hurt. Not bullshit. Devin Haney has 50% knockout ratio. That means every other person he's knocked out. So that's not Paulie Malignaggi type statistics. That's pretty damn good when you have a 50% KO ratio. No, it's not 80%, 70%, 90%. Not everybody can be Deontay Wilder. But what that tells you is if you get in the ring messing around with him, you get stopped. Now, that being said, you know, the flip coin of this argument is Regis Prograis. What happens to Regis Prograis? Look, Regis Prograis already went on record and told the whole world, I can fight at 40 my whole career. Matter of fact, that's what he plans on doing. Staying at 140 his entire career. Never leaving the 140-pound division. There's someone else he was comparing himself to who never left their weight division. They fought at that weight the whole time. I can't remember who it was, but they got titles. They did a lot of great things at their weight, but I can't remember who he was comparing himself to. But the bottom line is Regis Prograis is not struggling to make weight. Regis Prograis is strong, and Regis Prograis can knock you out. And that's what makes this fight interesting. So I do think it's a matter if Regis can get there and with his feet set, I'd have no doubt that he can hurt Haney. I already said I think the early rounds, Haney goes down, gets up, says, okay, this is not a tickling contest. This man bringing the mash up, crash up. I don't want shit to do with this. I need to hold my horse and stop taking it to the stupid, trying to prove a point that I can knock him out and get behind that jab and cruise to an easy victory. I ain't saying go Shakir Stevenson de los Santos and just, go assholes and elbows and start sprinting around the ring. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I think Devin Haney is coming in there with this, unusual confidence that he's going to get and then somehow overwhelm Regis Prograis with his power. And then Regis Prograis may, eat that shit like grapes and hit him with the kibosh, mash up, crash up starts, and Devin gonna hightail it out of there and get behind his jab and win an easy victory. But at the same time, just depending on how much torque Regis gets on that shot, if his feet are set, his feet have to be set. If his feet are set, he lands clean on Devin. I can't see Devin handling that well. Okay, simple. But this is the other issue. We're talking about reach. I've talked about this before. The reach is going. Look, if Devin Haney gives up his size advantage, then he's taking it to the stupid, and he'll probably get tranquilized. But if he can sit there, man, and maintain his reach advantage and be smart and patient, in the later rounds, he could possibly get a stoppage because he stayed disciplined. He frustrated Regis. Regis starts doing shit out of anxiousness and panic, leaping in and just getting desperate. Then Devin could catch him with something that he doesn't see and hurt him. But then again, I don't know. We got to wait and see. So a 5 pounds turn Devin Haney into a KO puncher. Remember, man, just understand this. When it comes to weight training, it's one thing to go to lifting weights to get strong. That's different. But lifting weights to just improve your power, to make your muscles stronger, that's different from in there putting on 315 pounds for 4 sets of 2 and 350 for 3 sets of 1. That powerlifting shit is different. But when you get them the lighter weight, higher reps, and you're just basically trying to increase the strength of your muscles, that can help to produce more force. And with Devin Haney, not having to come down all the way to 135, being able to rehydrate to what he wants to rehydrate with, the fact that he has been doing some strength training to make sure that those muscles are stronger so he can produce more force, I think Devin Haney has a good chance with that speed. If he plays it smart, by the 7th, 8th round, he could land something that Regis doesn't see and get him out of there. But at the same time, Regis Prograis it's hard for me to sit there and go against Regis Prograis in them early rounds, especially if Devin Haney is trying to get cute. And Regis Prograis hits him with the hand of God. But that being said, man, y'all keep cool. We'll see how it goes. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you right now, man, I think Devin Haney outboxed him, no problem. But I feel within the first 4 rounds, I say within the first 4. Maybe that round 1 or 2, Regis drops Devin Haney because Devin Haney's trying to get cute. And then Devin Haney gets behind that jab and cruises to an easy a victory. And that's how I see it going down. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. That 5 pounds, it can help Devin Haney with power, making him a KO puncher. I mean, I don't know. I still think it's his speed and hitting people with shots they don't see will give Devin Haney the advantage in the breeze.